All right, everybody. Welcome to the Grand Exposure. This is one mic, so focus. I got a very special guest here today. Goes by the name of, I'm gonna let you play it.
Just Brian, man.
All right, we got a special guest today, Brian, for all the fathers and people that are using services from particular people. We just want to bring it to a reality of what's going on in the world and how a lot of people are being taken advantage of. Today's topic has been brought to my attention by the name of this female, by the name of Ann Smith. And from what I've heard, she's supposedly a child support advocate. She's supposed to help people, but that's not from what I've heard and from what I've seen personally myself. I'm just here to let people know the truth, and we got a special guest today because as opposed to any situation that's going on, you got to have a witness to what's going on. So, Brian, I'm gonna let you take it from here. Tell me exactly what happened, bro.
Okay. Some months ago, I was looking for some help with a child support case that had just started up.
Right.
Okay. And I was talking to a brother named James Lovett. He had some documents that I had gotten. Actually, I reversed that. It was another one of my friends, Elliot,
Right.
put me on to this guy. I looked it up. I seen this thing on how to discharge child support. So I paid for the file. I got the file, and I was looking through it. So then at the end part, there was a contact page where you could send like donations and everything to, for this woman to help you or give you consultation.
Right.
So this man unknowingly, he got the information. However he got it, I don't know. So I contacted her and I sent a $100 donation. She came back. Who is this person who has my information? They're a fraud. They stole this. They stole that. Let's go ahead and expose this thief for who they are. The whole beat my chest thing.
Right.
Like
Right.
you stole my stuff. So I broke it down. So I said, listen, nobody stole anything from you. This man has your information because somebody else gave it to him. So I got it from him.
Right.
So I'm contacting you in regards to your sister with child support. So she sent me this video where she got this one guy, he's a vet like myself. He said he went through a process and it worked. He got his stuff from Smith. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. By the time I meet up with somebody who's actually doing something. So I asked her what the process was, and she said it's $2,000.
Wait, hold up. $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
So with the $2,000, what?
For her done for you service.
Oh shit! So you mean to tell me that she does the documents for you for $2,000?
Yeah.
She must be a real expert.
Yeah. No, far from it.
Oh shit!
She's never had her own, and it kind of baffled me.
Mm-hmm.
But I went on the face and she claimed that she knew what she was doing. She called herself a peaceful gladiator.
There's no such thing.
So that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I kept going with her, and she was shooting some good game.
Right.
She was preparing these motions. And at the time, I'm working. I work 2 jobs.
Yeah, so I know times is hard. Word.
Yeah. So, I'm like, look, I need somebody to handle this for me while I'm working.
Right.
And not to mention, I even sold some of my equipment just to get her services.
Damn. That's a big sacrifice, man.
Yeah, because I needed that equipment turned around. I have to rent it now in order to make my money back.
Shit.
So I went ahead and I did that. Still on the faith that this woman knew what she was doing. She talked a good game, sent me a shitload of motions and whatnot. Later to find out through me and your study that motions are nothing but us asking the courts for mercy. There's no notice and demand. There was none of this. There was none of that.
Right.
So as the thing goes, she say, okay, well, we're going to do this and we're going to file that. And, they're going to, we're going to teach them this and we're going to teach them that. She's talking an elephant legal case.
Mm.
But I've been noticing over time that her actions were dropping off.
What do you
She
mean by
wasn't
that?
as consistent as meaning she wasn't consistent.
Oh shit.
It was getting harder and harder to contact her. Okay. And then when I contact her, it would take her days to get back to me. And then she would just keep sending me these motions to file, to the tune of me spending almost maybe $500 in filing. Mailing shit out. Certified registered mail is not cheap in my state. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm sending out all this stuff and I'm not getting back no responses.
So it's like basically you gave her the money. She was supposed to come through with the service, and she never did, or she wasn't timely for the amount that you paid. So that's kind of like fleecing the desperate, because you already said.
Well, here's what she did, right?
Okay.
She said, now when you say it's done for you, right?
Yeah.
That's like you coming to me. That's like you coming to me saying, hey, Brian, I need something done. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna do it for you. That includes filing. That includes prepping the documents and everything.
That's correct.
But it was me mailing everything out. So how was it done for me?
What?
Yes, I had to mail everything out, and I had to pay for that. On top of giving her $2,000 of my hard-earned money for her to pull this shit.
So I mean, like, all right, you said that she didn't respond for like a couple of days. I mean, like days on end. You already paid this woman the money, and she still ain't coming through service. Like, what happened? Did you let her know, hey, what's going on? I paid you this money. What's up? Was she hard to contact? Was she hard to reach, or was she easy to reach?
No, she got deflected.
How?
She got deflected. She was saying, well, you know, I got other people that I'm dealing with, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. But she's telling me she's got a staff of people. Now, if you got a staff of people, that means you should be able to respond.
That is correct.
In a time, right. So I don't know who this staff is. I don't know what they were planning to do, or so on and so forth.
But I mean, it's like this. If she took your money, and she had documents done for you, if she took your money, and this is $2,000 is not easy to come up in this world. I'm not saying that everybody's broke, but these are the times that we're living in. You can't just say, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then take the money and then just hide out and disappear. People get real antsy about that kind of stuff. You know, that's not
right.
a game. It's not a game. People find people.
But yeah, exactly. And she didn't think I could find her, and I know right where she said that.
Wow. See, that's why I tell people you cannot play with people's money. I have another question for you.
So
yeah, so but I'm gonna let you finish up.
Let me finish.
Yeah, right.
Let me finish.
Exactly.
So now she started having these meetings, and you know about them. She started talking about, well, we're gonna have these meetings, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and blah 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 blah. Nothing came out of those meetings.
So wait a minute. So you had the meetings. What were the meetings about? Like,
how these people are supposed to be responding back, what they're supposed to be doing. I sent notices off to everybody. Nobody. They sent me their green cards back, saying that they got it, but they never responded to any of her motions. Now, instead of having me act as sui juris, she had me as pro se. So then when I did some further digging, I ran across, I'm going to say 3 to 4 people who knew her personally.
Wow.
And they said out of their own mouth that she is a professional victim.
What?
Yes. She will do something wrong, but it's your fault.
That sounds narcissistic as well.
And then you remember that group? You remember that meeting that we had with her that night?
Yep.
We was up to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning talking about what?
Absolutely nothing pertaining to. Nope. Absolutely not. I can stand firm on that.
Yeah. So she sent me some garbage ass shit talking about some micronation where she's trying to save the whole community and she wants us to stand in solidarity with our brothers and whatnot. Man, I'm worried about these motherfuckers trying to come get me. And you talking about something totally off the topic. I gave you $2,000 to handle my stuff, and you can't even do that right.
That's sad, man. That's sad.
So then after some more dating, I started looking at her emotions that she was putting out there and emailing me. I already had them from the same guy who referred me to him, and it was his stuff.
What? So that's a fucking form of plagiarism.
Oh, but she copyrights all of this stuff. She gets all these people information, and then she copyrights it as her own.
So that's basically being a marketeer. See, plagiarism, trademarking, and copywriting, that shit, you know, you using other people's shit and then trying to claim it as your own. People get hit for that, man. They got.
Yeah. So, you know, not only is she a marketeer, she's a professional liar, she's a professional victim, and she's a professional thief. And what made it so bad is I even got my nephew involved in it, so I got to get him out of it.
Wow. I'm sorry to have that happen to you, Brian. But again, this goes to show everybody that certain people that want, you know, want your business, not everybody is professional in that aspect to be professional and to keep it 100. A person paid you the money to handle a job. You're supposed to deliver with the product. And I'm sorry for interrupting, Brian. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
No, you said it right. I mean, she's a fraud.
Damn.
She's a fraud. Now she's talking about she's got to deal with Netflix and all these other places talking about, oh yeah, you know, I'm really helping people out, but you charging people exuberant amounts of money for information that you took from other people, copyrighted as your own, and you don't even stand behind it. And then on top of that, she lies, saying that she would stick this thing out with me until its completion. And all of a sudden, I get an email, you know, saying that, oh, well, we went above and beyond what we had to do, and and therefore I'm backing off. And, you know, if you contact me, it's going to be deemed as harassment, this, that, and the third. So basically, you took my money, you threatened me, and then you came through with no results. You fabricated and you breached your own contract by saying you would stick it out with me to completion, and then you turned around and you ran off, and now you changed your name from Ann Smith, Ann Cornelia Smith, to Anelia Sutton.
Whoa, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me she turned around, took your money, you asked her, hey, what's up? What's going on? You know, I need your help. And then she turned around and said, well, I went above and beyond. I'm going to stop helping you. I'm not going to help you. And furthermore, if you contact me again, this would be considered as harassment. Even though she breached her own contract, she made it perfectly clear that she would help you during the beginning. You paid her your money, you got the receipt, but no results have been hitting, and not even so much as a movement has been hitting. This is just beyond me, man. This is the main reason why America is so fucked up now, because we got people that are going along the lines of, I could just take your money and not help you at all. Now she's got a bad reputation. I really haven't seen that many testimonies from her of actually getting people the reputation that they deserve by, you know, helping solve the problems that she said she was gonna solve. She charged you $2,000. She says she's an advocate. She's actually saying that she helps the people, but from what I'm seeing right now, she just actually fleeced the desperate. And upon this grand exposure, it's just sad. And what is it with that I've been hearing, because someone else had brought to my attention that she's in TikTok videos dancing. TikTok videos.
Yeah, she's on there doing her little dance and whatnot, trying to attract a man. And you know what's so crazy about it? One of the females that told me about Ann said she's self-conscious because she hit the wall. meaning she's too old and nobody really wants to be bothered with her.
Professional victim.
You know, but see, if you remember on that meeting that we had with her, she was cutting her baby daddy to dog meat.
Yeah, I say this, you know, anytime there's a certain situation involved where, you know, you have kids with somebody or you dealt with somebody, it's always best if you don't have nothing good to say about somebody, just say, hey, look, the shit didn't work. Don't say nothing, because that person is not there to defend themselves. And that actually makes you.
But here's the thing about it, though, bro. Nobody told her to have a child with that man.
Yeah, you dealt with him. You opened your legs for him. You made love to that man. You gave yourself a piece of him. He gave you a piece of him as well. You know, if shit just didn't work out, it didn't work out. It makes no sense for you to throw that other person's name into the ground, especially when you got a child with them. And, you know, with that being said, I mean, you're speaking facts on that, Brian. I applaud you for being on the show today. I'm gonna let you wrap up. Just finish up what you gotta say, and you know what I'm saying. Let be that, man. We want to know more about this shit, because it just doesn't stop there. I'm sure there must have been a lot of other people that she have done this to.
I'm sure there is. I know that there was another guy. You know, he was going through her process. You know, he claimed he got his license back, even though lawfully he doesn't need one.
Yeah.
Stuff didn't work for him either. He's still fighting with it.
Damn.
And he's been going through with her longer than me. And like I said, if you question this woman, she's gonna block you.
Seriously?
If you show her any doubt, come on, man, you know she does. The minute you start putting a screw through her, the minute you start asking her questions, she gets deflected.
You know, I've noticed that at one point where I was helping quite a few people with their situation as to what was going on, and they said they needed my help. So, you know, from man to man, you know, you help out your fellow man, you know, give respect to him, and he will show his loyalty to you as you are loyal to him. So, you know, though that's being a, you know what I'm saying, a man of God, man of honor. Couple of people that were telling me, like, you know, hey, people were, you know, banging or beating on their door or whatever. And I said, listen, man, all you got to do is just handle things a certain way. They said, listen, I do not wish the contract. Listen, you know, you could go about your own business. I'm not that person who you think I am. And can you please, you know, leave the area? And basically, when I helped out with that, she got mad at me and put me on block as far as, you know, being on the free advocate list, because I am a true advocate to help other people. That right there showed me where she was really coming from, because she wouldn't answer them and then they would come to me and you.
I was on TikTok advertising this woman. And I bought her a bunch of business. She won't be woman enough for adults enough to admit, yeah, this guy did bring some people too. Her so-called referral fee, she never paid up.
Yeah,
never,
right. Absolutely.
Never paid up. Okay. And my thing is this. She took her daughter's story and made it seem like her daughter was going through this whole child support thing. She made it seem like her daughter was going through these issues. Her daughter was going something totally different.
Totally different.
All Ann did, or Anelia did, is take advantage of men's desperation. That's all she did.
Damn.
And she came through with maybe one or two results, which we would never know. Now, those guys probably got through the gate because it was early, it was fresh. But as they caught a wind as to what she was doing, you know, the courts change all the time.
Yeah.
When they get their ass whipped, they re-amend stuff so they don't have to go through that again.
Yeah.
And Ann she never really gave full disclosure as to what she did or how her process worked or whatever. She just sent me a shitload of documents, some out filers here. And some of the documents I got back saying wrong address. Turns out she was using guys like yourself and this other brother to find information for her. And then use it to whatever her end was.
And that's sad.
So my thing is, what I tell a lot of brothers is, women like this, they deserve no respect. They're not professional. They're not courteous. They want to take what they can get and they want to run. And they ask for so much money because that's what I call a relocation fee. When you have screwed so many people over and they come looking for you, you need to be able to get out of that area that you was in because somebody's going to find you. But see, here's the thing about social media and phones. You can track anybody anywhere.
That's true. That's true.
I'll give you a case in point. I'm a secured party like yourself. There's this chick out there calling herself like a beneficiary. She sent one of her agents after you, right, to steal some information. My tech guy found out who he was and investigated him and found out that he was working with this chick named Elizabeth Thorpe. She goes on TikTok as life of the beneficiary, but she got too hot by scamming people, and none of her services and nothing that she's doing works. And he sent me back a clip where she was being evicted because her so-called process didn't work. Her arrest record, her voter's registration, and where she lives. That's how you can be found out there, man.
Yep. All that shit come back to you, the karma.
Yeah. And it's a lot of women of our complexion that's leading the charge. Now, there's some dudes out there doing it, but these women, bro, they are surpassing these guys. They're surpassing these guys. They're like, look, we're going to do it better. We're going to scam these dudes better. And thinking that they won't be found. I got banned from TikTok for exposing them.
Oh, shit.
Because guess what? Everybody that I dealt with or everybody that I helped with this process, they're on the other side already. They're into their financial side as far as accessing certain financial things to take care of whatever they need to take care of.
Absolutely.
And I don't even charge for that. I just get people processed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and these guys are coming to me like, man, she did this, man, she did that. Man, I got all this paperwork. And I'm flipping through their paperwork like, no, maybe, no. Well, man, what I'm going to do with this? I don't know. You paid for it, not me. And these women are out here fleecing the desperate heavily and thinking that they will not get caught. But they're going to take somebody's money and that person's going to get up on them. And the first thing they're going to yell is, I'm a mother and I have children.
No, that's no excuse. Exactly.
You wasn't thinking about that when you were taking my money. You was not thinking about that when you were taking my money. You was not thinking about that when you was going to the hair, get your hair and your nails done. These women actually make a professional living off of people's desperation.
Scammers for real. I have no respect or just I have no respect or mercy for people like that. I just say it like this. Whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Doing that kind of stuff, eventually they're going to get caught. If they're going to get caught by the laws, they're going to get caught by somebody who's just going to be, I just got to have them. They're a hot item. And then when the shit blows up in their face, they're going to be like, oh my God. No, by then it's too late. It is too late. You're going to get what you got coming. That's why I say, be peace unto all. And don't fuck around, because whatever you do, you're gonna have to pay for that eventually. It's called karmic debt. Karma. You put into that shit, you're gonna get on the receiving end what you put in. So if you put in positivity, you're gonna get positivity. If you put in, some negative shit, stealing, lying, You know, robbing people is gonna come back to you. And you know, God, the Most High, He don't forget nothing, man. Whether He'll get it to you in the sickness. What's the deal with her health? From what I heard, she said she had issues with her health, and I think that's from all of that, shit.
Yeah, that right there.
See?
Boom. Now, in her email, and me and her talked at length about her health.
Yep.
And me, being a certified martial arts instructor of 30 plus to 40 years and knowing about the human body, I was telling her what was wrong with her. I was giving her advice on how to help herself. And that was part of her email. I'm not your advisor. I'm not your counselor. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? But you calling me, telling me about your issue, your ailment. And I got the text and emails to prove it. So I don't gotta make up nothing. And that's one thing about me. I keep records of everything.
Proof is in the
so
pudding.
When you come shooting out your mouth about me, so when you come shooting out your mouth about me, I can pull your ass up on Front Street and be like, hey, you said this, you said this, you said this, you said this, on this date, you said that. Okay? When we was talking on that meeting and she was talking about how people were coming at her, I even offered to get my security team to be an escort for her. Remember that?
I remember. Honorable men that were doing the right thing, bro.
Now, once I seen the bullshit she was on that night, you see me just leave the screen.
Yeah. I said, damn, something's wrong. What's going on? He's like, look, man, we're not even here for that. We're there to carry on business, to do what we're supposed to do, what was in the plan, what was in the original plan. And she just went left and all of a sudden started talking about herself, man. You know, I'm gonna say it like this. You know, I just have no interest in what that person, they say one thing, but you know, you got to watch what they do. And with that being said, I'm gonna have to cut this short, but you know, I'm gonna let you go ahead and close out. We got 10 minutes left running on the clock. So Brian, you know, go ahead, man, finish up, man. The ball is in your court, man. It's all yours, man.
I mean, bro, it's nothing really to say. Ann Smith, aka Ann Cornelia Smith, aka Amelia Sutton, she is a fraud. She's never had child support. She's never been in the trenches like us. She's never gone through what you, me, and these other men are going through. And some of these women, she's never been through none of that. She's taken other people's information. She's copyrighted it as her own. She's marketing as her own. She's pretending like she's out here putting in the work, and she's not. She's only using us to help her movement grow. And she's posting these things where she's been like on NBC and all that stuff. And trust me, I had all my guys look her up. She ain't been on none of them things. She's talking about she's doing some Netflix movie. She's a scam. She's a professional victim. She comes across like she really cares. She don't. She's just like most of the females or scammers out here. They just want to tell you what they got to tell you, show you a few things, show you a few old video clips of stuff that she has done, and then that sucks you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my problem is I work in 2 jobs and I need this situation handled. Now I got to double back. I got to clear up my situation just to move forward. I got to clear up my nephew's situation just to move forward because this woman put it out there like she was reputable, incredible, and she's not.
Wow. I mean, honestly, she should pay everyone their money back that she took from, and just give them their money back.
What we need to do is we need to file a class action suit against her. A class action suit. Every man or woman that she has ran the game on and nobody has moved forward, no cases closed, nothing dismissed, they need to sue her fucking ass. They need to lean the shit out of her because you know what? I'm perfecting one. And when I'm done with mine, that's me. But everybody, we all need to come together as a collective and really put the screws to her and put her out there for who she is. This woman does deserve jail time because she is a scam artist.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So You know, with that being said, bro, I mean, it is, I could go on and on about this chick, but I know from the short time I met her, I wish I never came across her.
Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, to each his own, bro. I definitely, I respect that, you know, from father to father, brother to brother, man to man, you know, this shit gotta stop, man. You know, in a lot of ways, I can actually picture a lot of us doing the right thing and handling our own affairs, but people like that, and Smith, is just not the, she's going about things in the wrong way, and eventually she's gonna get what she got coming, you know, on basically the financial side. We're not talking about hurting nobody or anything like that, but
I'm gonna say it like this, bro. When the universe get a hold of her ass and then feds or whoever come knocking on her door, that's gonna be the first time in my life I ever applaud them. That's gonna be the first time in my life I will ever step up as a witness against her.
Wow. Because let's see, that we got plagiarism, we got like fraud, you know, copyright infringement, what they call that, theft of service.
Yep. Breach of contract.
The reputation, you know, is just fleecing the desperate.
False solicitation.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. And what else? I forgot. We were on the last one. I guess maybe practicing without a license as a lawyer. You know, she's going ahead and doing other shit.
Yeah, you practicing law without a license. You done sold people on so much shit. You done sold people on so much shit that the list is endless on you.
Selling them up the creek as well. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I'm gonna just say this: like, eventually, when the universe catches up with people and catches up with them, we ain't about no beats. We just letting people know the truth out there. And I want to say thank you, Brian, for having me as my guest. You got any final words? Cause this shit need to go viral, y'all. I definitely need this to go viral. If y'all got any information, this definitely need to go viral, cause this shit gotta stop, man. Seriously, for real. But any last words for the closing out of the show, Brian?
Don't deal with Ann Smith. If you see her on TikTok or Tumblr or any of these sites and she's calling herself Amelia Sutton, if you see her, run the other way. In fact, I hate to say it, but call the people on her ass.
Agreed. But with that being said, y'all, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, bro, I mean, honestly, it is what it is. You taking advantage of, and one day soon, somebody's going to show up on her doorstep in Maryland. And Maryland ain't a big ass city either.
Absolutely.
Somebody's going to see her, and somebody's going to catch her, and it ain't going to go good for her.
They're going, first thing they're going to say, where's my money?
All of that. And she gets what she deserves. And for her to be a veteran, to have raised her right hand just like the rest of us veterans did, and steal from her,
not a good look. Not a good look.
No, it is what it is, bro, but the universe and karmatic justice will catch up with her.
I hear you.
I hope she got enough shit stacked up. So when she gets caught out, I'm gonna be like this.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have a cigar and a beer and say, yes, well done.
Shit.
Lock her ass up.
Yeah, but with that being said, all our rights are reserved. Brian, I want to say thank you for having you on my show, bro. You know what I'm saying? As usual, salute. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All rights reserved, without prejudice.
Without prejudice, waiving none.
And I assume no liability, but I will inform you of the truth.
Word.
And that is my truth. It may not be the next man's truth, but that's my truth.
Word.
She stole and she deserves prison time.
Yep.
That's why I said, Mike, not everybody deserves to be a secure partner. Not everybody should be. And she is one of the people that does not deserve that.
Word.
She needs to be in a 6x. She needs to be in a 6x10 with do not disturb and do not embrace. Put her ass in a glass box somewhere and leave her locked away.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it, folks.
Bro, have you a good one, man. And whenever you need me, call me.
All right, appreciate that. Well, you heard it here, folks.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
all our rights are reserved without prejudice, waiving none, with no liability. We're just out here to inform the people of the truth.
Exactly.
With that being said, on my
Have a
YouTube
good one,
subscribers, appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.